Hi, my name is Beth Tuminello, Mrs. T Chem Talk Teacher Tech, and this video is going to be about using Google Jamboard as a remote announcement board. Please like and subscribe to the channel so you can see what other videos I have for Teacher Tech and Chemistry. So the first place that we are going to go is jamboard.google.com, which gives us the Jamboard extension. And you do want to make sure that you're logged in to the account where you're going to be using your jams. So for example, if you're using your school Gmail account for school jams, you just want to make sure that that's the Google account that you're logged into so that you can see all the jams you've had previously. And the next thing that you're going to want to do is just make a new jam. And when you make a new jam, you can go in and you can make a title for that Jamboard. And maybe this one's going to be called Information Board or something like that. And this way, if you title it with a descriptive title, you can make sure that you're able to find it when you're going to share that link with someone. I'm giving this a nice descriptive title for this being my information board for Chemistry H so that I can tell the difference between this information board and other classes. I will also then go in and change this background by clicking on the place where it says background. I can make a bunch of different choices. I'm going to use a black background because I feel like it looks kind of like a blackboard. I can then write on this on this Jamboard with these pen tools over on the side. I am writing with a pen tablet, but you can use a mouse or a trackpad or something like that. It does make it much more convenient and much easier to use a pen tablet. I am using a Wacom One, and the Wacom One is extremely easy to use once you hook it up. And I also have a Wacom Intuos that I use sometimes. Now, the next thing that maybe I'm going to do is make a sticky note, and I can just click over here where it says where the sticky note is, and I can type in whatever I want to type in. I can put that, make it bigger, make it smaller, I can move it around, and that nice yellow sticky note pops out really nice there. Maybe I want to write in the name of the current chapter. That is something that would be on my board in the classroom. I always have the current chapter and the next chapter names available on the board so that the students have a link to what we're studying. Again, I can size it by dragging the corners, and I can move it around. I might also want to make another Post-it, and perhaps on that Post-it I'm going to change the color so you can see the difference, and I'm going to write down what the next chapter will be on that Post-it. Those are two things that are always up on the board in my room, the current chapter and the next chapter, as well as quiz dates, test dates, and big assignment dates and things like that. After resizing and positioning the Post-its wherever I want them, I can also maybe write some notes on here. Perhaps I want to write down when the quiz is for the chapter. So maybe I'll write the quiz date, and next to that I can pick a date. Maybe I want to write down when the test date will be and the homework due date. These are 3 dates that normally would be on my sideboard, and so I would like to have this on my Jamboard available for my students. And once I know the dates, I can pop them up there on the Jamboard, and I can ask my students or remind my students to refer to this at the start of each virtual lesson. And if they're going to refer to this, like I would point to them on the board to look at this at the start of every in-person lesson, if they look at this at the start of every virtual lesson and I've shared them the view link, the live view link, so that they can see it, if I go to share and I make it so that everyone with the link can see the file, anytime I change the dates on this file, the students will see the live changes. So if I want to change the test date or change the quiz date or something like that, I can go ahead and change it on the shared Jamboard for the class. And once I change it on the shared Jamboard for the class, this information will update on the Jamboards that everyone else can view in the class as well. So without having to do too much, if the kids just keep this view link, you can have them stay up to date with whatever you would normally keep for announcements on your board. This is Mrs. T, Chem Talk Teacher Tech. Hopefully this was helpful. This video was about how to use a Google Jamboard as a remote announcement board. Please subscribe and share this with anyone who you think might benefit. Thanks a lot.